promising crowds. Two teams battling for the right to move on to the quarterfinals. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story. The last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the New Mexico Lobos, taking on the number 6 seed in the playoff, the Boise State Broncos. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. We have been waiting for this, the college football playoff with an on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this going. And he takes this from inside the 5. Jordan brought down, sets up the next drive. Guys up front, lined up. It's first down. Gonna run it. It's Jonty. That's a strong stiff arm. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Boy, after all the buildup and all the hype with a playoff game, you'd love to see the offensive line take control here on this first play. Just establish an identity. Let this defense know who they're facing.
They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Past the 10. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Boise State. This offense comes out and immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepare for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
No problem with the snowy footing there. The PAT is good. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Offense operating from the pistol. And there's the handoff. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
4 receivers on the field. Will they take a shot here on 2nd and inches? Using his legs, it's Sanders. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. And the Lobos will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's found some room at the 45. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, I thought the defense had him here, Chris. He should be down in the backfield, but instead he gets out of the pressure and actually picks up some positive yards.
2nd down after that previous play. The shotgun running play call. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They're going to run the option. Pitch play to the back. In the clear at the 25. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Lobos. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. They punched it in their last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Looking to set up a screen pass here. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do...
Looking to make a play deep downfield. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. What an electric play. Suddenly, they move into scoring position down to the 24. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes a handoff.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
And the Broncos starting a new series here on 1st and 10.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do well.
Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, BSU. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Now they get set to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the New Mexico offense back on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Back to pass. It's Dampier. They bring him down after a short gain there.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Tackled right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
And he decides to step out of bounds, avoiding the contact. Doesn't have enough for the first down.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on fourth down in their own territory. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, I'll be honest, man. I thought on fourth down and 1, they might be just trying to draw the defense off sides, but they caught me and probably the defense by surprise as well, especially on their own side of the field. Gutsy play call right there to keep this drive alive.
And the Lobos pick up enough yards to move the sticks. He'll hand it off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Looking to throw. It's Dampier. Dumps a short throw down to the running back. It's a fumble. The defense recovers the fumble.
Boy, just a great job by this defense flying to the football and creating this turnover. The snow right now is a problem for this offense. You can see they're almost being too conservative and taking few chances, which allows this defense to play much more aggressive.
Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Crosses the 10. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Broncos.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And the extra point was up and good. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. New Mexico's offense retakes the field now. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. Can they bounce back from that costly error here? First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Here's the handoff. Tackle made after just a short gain. The important third down play coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Oh, that one's picked off. Look out, he's got some space. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Boise State. Down the lineup to kick the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. To be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. And the Lobos offense is back out there. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. To throw, it's Dampier. Running out of time in the pocket. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
This is good pressure by the defense, and it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. First down loss sets up second and long from the 11. And he'll set up to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. That's a design quarterback keeper. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. Here we go on fourth down. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
And that is a gutsy call to go for it on fourth down in your own territory. But you can see that this coach is confident in his offense and going to their go-to plays that they call up specifically for these situations.
Back in motion now. Looking to throw it on first down. On the tight end, grabs it over the middle. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. The Lobos come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, New Mexico.
What a combination. This quarterback and this receiver. What I love here is the quarterback does a good job of not waiting too long. You're going to run out of room if you do. Got the ball out early enough, gave the receiver a chance to not only make the catch, but to get his feet down for that touchdown.
28, New Mexico, 14.
The kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Looking right, this one caught.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He's moving out of the pocket. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
Here comes the New Mexico offense back on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now two-possession lead. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Timeout, New Mexico.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? To the air. It's Dampier. Gets rid of it on the move. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time. So second down after the incompletion. Offense will keep it on the ground here. The pickup is 6 yards, so third down and 4 now. And the Lobos will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Well, no surprise here. They're already 2 for 2 on fourth down. Got to make it 3 for 3 here. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big fourth down stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense...
And he's going to float this one to the right side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. Getting set. Here's second down. Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Passes the 40. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Well, head out of bounds after another big game. They have chewed up this defense with the ground game today. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Now here comes the flea flicker. Looking to make a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They finally tackle him down at the 1. Then catch and run. He'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, BSU.
That's playing to the echo of the whistle here in this first half. They just keep pouring it on. Why not just continue to be aggressive? It's worked out so far for them. What a big lead they've worked up now here in this first half.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Broncos will kick this away to get the second half going.
Number 35, set to kick off.
Returner choosing to field this one. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
New Mexico offense will take over first and 10.
New Mexico's offense retakes the field now. Back to pass. It's Dampier. Defense is coming after him. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Second down play coming up. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. This time it's complete. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. The Lobos will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
At the 38. Second down.
Defense not pressing this time. Receiver makes the catch. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. The Lobos churn out another first down. First down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
Man, when you get into this big a game on this kind of stage in the second half and you're trailing, you just cannot afford to put the ball on the ground. The defense is attacking, trying to get the ball out. They do. Ball's on the ground, and this could be the end of the game.
Touchdown, Broncos. And this one is getting ugly. A That's another touchdown for this running back. They can't stop him. Dream performance in this playoff game.
Yeah, this is going to be a performance we're going to be talking about for a long time. I just love watching because he's doing it in so many different ways. We've seen speed. We've seen his physicality. He's breaking tackles. Boy, just an absolute dream scenario, as you said.
Kickoff team is on the field to move this one away. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Lobos offense is back out there. Last possession, they fumbled it away, and it set up a touchdown drive. And they bounced back from that right away. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short completion of the tight end. Football comes out. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
The offensive coordinator begins this drive with excellent field position. They'll run it here. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. And the Broncos will come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
The Broncos are in the red zone. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Touchdown, Boise State. And the route is on. Extra point try coming now. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. Fields it just outside the goal line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here comes the New Mexico offense back on the field. They are really in a hole here, and that turnover in the last possession did not help. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Took contact on the throw. And that's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, the defense does a really nice job here of not only pressuring the quarterback, but not tipping their hand with coverage. They went to double coverage, but didn't show it till late. They confused the quarterback, and they almost came up with an interception.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. And this one is caught. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. And the Lobos come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
And that's a first down for the offense.
And the wideout goes in motion. Snags a quick throw. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. And the Lobos looking to keep this drive rolling. On first down, it's play action. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
On the run here, taking a deep shot. Oh, and he's got it down inside the 20.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
He's moving out of the pocket now. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Looking for 6. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Lobos.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
They pressure him and get him on 4th down. There is a flag, but I think this sack is going to stand. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. And here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Important second down play coming up. Looking for a gap. It's Janti. Finding some room at the 25. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Just pounding away for another big gain, Kirk. You wonder if this defense is beginning to lose its will a little bit.
I think they are losing their will. You can tell by the way they're tackling. It's been a very impressive performance by this offense and by this running back. You got to believe they're just looking to add to this lead with yet another touchdown.
Boise State, 49. New Mexico, 20.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Ball handed off. They stop him, but it's a first down.
What a shot, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seem to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. Second and goal for the offense. Direct snap to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Well, another nice run by this running back. He's well over 100 yards now in the game. A big part of the reason that they're going to win this football game and advance to the next round.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, BSU. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone.
The return is brought down at the 19. And the New Mexico offense will take over. 1st and 10.
New Mexico's offense retakes the field now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking to scramble. Hit just as he throws the ball. Oh, the pass is picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
First down, looking to throw the football. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
Brings up 2nd down.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. The shovel pass complete. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Yeah, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Play action fake, looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. Powering through the defender. Touchdown, Broncos. To stretch the lead, the route is on. But they'll try to add the lead now with PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
That makes the score 63. New Mexico 20.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Lobos offense is back out there. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. And here comes a deep shot. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. It's a big gain all the way to enemy territory, tackled at the 45. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. The Lobos trying to cash in here in the red zone. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, New Mexico.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user has not turned the game off and reset. They're playing it to the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. You're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what. You're
fighting for the end zone. Now the ball comes loose. And he gets into the end zone to further cut into this lead. Offense keeps possession, recovers the fumble.
63, New Mexico 28.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And they recover the onside kick. Looks like they've been practicing that one. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. Get some space around the 30. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
And this guy is as fast as there is in college football, and it's so much fun to watch him when he gets out in space with room to go. And you just know the home crowd is loving this.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Boise State. And the beatdown continues. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
New Mexico, 28.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Picks up some blocks. And he steps out of bounds. That's an excellent return to set up the offense in good position. Here comes the New Mexico offense back on the field. To throw, it's Dampier. Quick throw to the left side. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see this second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive...
There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Lobos.
Touchdown.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. And I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
They're setting out to try the PAT.
Is on for the extra point.
Quarterback drop. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He's looking to throw. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
That keeps the score. Boise State, 70. New Mexico, 34.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
Set to kick it off.
And looks like the hands team are able to recover the football. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. They're going to run it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Now it's 2nd down here. Takes the handoff again. Fighting off the defender. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there as this clock continues to wind down. This offense has had a great day.
He shreds the tackle. And they pick up the first out of the 23, getting closer to the red zone.
Well, the thing that's really stood out today for this offense has been the balance. Now, they've gotten some yardage on the running back. He's done his job. The offensive line is protected and given the quarterback a chance to be able to throw the football. He's been able to throw the football into the end zone. Now they're just looking to put on the finishing touches to win the game.
And the Broncos will line up on 1st and 10. They'll work the clock here with the running game.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Boise State.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The Broncos are in the red zone. Powering right past the defender. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, this guy's been a lot of fun to watch today, showing a lot of ability to get outside with speed, some toughness between the tackles. Now he's well over 100 yards, and a big part of the reason this team's going to advance to the next round.
They continue to pound away on the ground. Brings up a 1st and 10. You snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. Looking to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Tight end is incomplete. It's second down.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration.
Well, this is what you hope for. Have a chance to just take a knee in this game and advance in the playoffs.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler.